With so many people moving to Denver, Colorado, you're probably wondering, where are they going? They're not specifically going into Denver, Colorado. They might be moving into the Denver metro area or the outskirts of Denver. So I want to discuss an area that might best fit you, that you can check off every box on your list. So stay tuned and just, let's talk about it. If you guys enjoyed these videos and you get a lot from it, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out. Like, comment, and if you guys are planning to move into the Denver greater area, or maybe you're already located here and you're planning to sell or buy a property, utilize the number below. I love to help you guys out with that. I get multiple calls each day of people reaching out and asking questions and trying to pick my brain and get information about the area. So please don't be scared to reach out. Denver is the next hotspot. With a lot of people moving into Denver, you cannot expect all of them to move into the same area. One of the great things about the Denver greater area, that it has so many different areas you can choose from. And in this video, I want to talk about what I think is one of the best areas. One of the areas that I feel will fit my lifestyle. So if your lifestyle is similar to mine, or you check the boxes I check after this video, you will definitely love this area. And the area I'm talking about is the Denver South Metro area. This area includes cities like Parker, Inglewood, DTC, Lone Tree, Highlands Ranch, Centennial, and Littleton. So right off the bat, this area is very suburban. If you love the suburban lifestyle, this is the area, no doubt. I promise you this is where you need to be. But I feel each city offers different things, and just about anything you're looking for is located in this area. One of the most up and coming cities that I think that's here in Colorado is located in this area, and that's Castle Rock. I love Castle Rock. Castle Rock right now is being built. There's so many different new builds and new developments being built out there in that area, new homes. It's also where, if you love shopping, they have a big outlet out there with so many different stores. So in my opinion, in 5 to 10 years, when you look ahead, Castle Rock is going to be one of the places where when people look back and come back and visit, that's probably was raised there, or they moved out prior to the boom, they're going to be like, wow, this city is totally different. Doesn't look the same. It's so much growth, so much building that's up now. So in the future, I definitely think Castle Rock is going to be one of them hot spots. It's going to be that place where a lot of people flock to. It's going to draw attention to many people. It's a beautiful city. It's not that far from Denver. Looking about maybe a 25-30 minute drive from the actual city of Denver, but it's that city that's on the outskirts, but you still can benefit from being close to the city. So I definitely think in a couple years from now, Castle Rock is going to be the hot spot, the place to go, the places where people is just raving about. Another city that I feel like that's going to be another hot spot in the future is Parker, Colorado. It's a lot of new builds in that area as well. It's a lot of room for things to be built. It's connected to Aurora, Colorado. So I feel like the location is great, but you still can be away from the city life, but not being too far away from everything. So I think Parker, Colorado is going to be a hot spot as well. They have a nice downtown. It's like that small town feel. It's not a bunch of high rises, but it have this like antique feel. But I think it's beautiful down there. It's one of the places where you get out and walk and you just visit the mom and pop shops that's around there. Parker has a lot to offer. Now I've done plenty of videos on Parker, and I actually done a video just driving around so you guys can get a good feel and see exactly what it looked like. And for all my young professionals, if you're about your business, are you looking for a great job opportunity? Your job might take you down to DTC, the Denver Tech Center. I've done plenty of videos in that area as well. This is a place where a lot of young professionals reside. This area reminds me of a small downtown. You see high rises in this area. You see, expensive restaurants. You got Shanahan's, you got Eddie V's, you got Papados. So you got all these type of restaurants and these shopping centers, and I feel like this area can definitely be mistaken for a downtown. It's extremely beautiful. Definitely when the holidays come around, When your Christmas come around, you see lights all throughout the DTC area. Tons of different hotels. So when you have guests come in town, you know exactly where to put them. Or maybe if you're coming in town to visit, DTC is probably that place where you want to grab that hotel. It's very central as far as location. It's about 10, 15 minutes to Cherry Creek. And once again, that's kind of without traffic. It's maybe a little over 15 minutes to get to downtown, but you also could head to Aurora. You can also head to Parker. You also can head back south to Centennial. Denver Tech Center is also next to Cherry Hills. Cherry Creek High School is located in this area as well. Cherry Creek is one of the best high schools in the state of Colorado. And as I mentioned, it's right next to Cherry Hills. Cherry Hills, to me, it's like old money. That's where the people that have money flowing through the family, that family been rich, been having money. A lot of people is located here. You see big homes. It's crazy. You see these homes that's gated with these huge gates. You can't really see the homes. You only see maybe the top of the home. So Cherry Hills is a little bit more expensive. Honestly, this area is a little bit more expensive as a whole. DTC is expensive, but Cherry Hills is definitely expensive. $1 million homes, big homes, huge homes. Like I said, there's a lot of people that's here that had money growing up and that had money throughout the family. One of my favorite two streets that's in Colorado, period, that I think have just about any business on them is Arapahoe and as well as County Line. And these streets run parallel, and they about run through 3 different cities: Centennial, Highlands Ranch, and Lone Tree. So you can take them to get through almost about all 3 of them cities. But if you were to take either one, when I say you will hit any business you can think of, any type of store, anything you need, I promise you will find it on County Line or you'll find it on Arapahoe. If you want to buy a car, there's dealerships on both streets. Park Meadow Mall run parallel with County Line. It's off of County Line. Yeah, so the Park Meadow Mall is located in Lone Tree. But it's crazy. County Line separates Lone Tree and Centennial. So on one side of the street is Lone Tree, on the other side is Centennial. And as I said, if you take it down, you could then head into Highlands Ranch. There's a Top Golf in that area as well. So the Denver metro area is made of 4 different counties. Arapahoe, Denver, Jefferson, and Douglas. And that's just about in any place or any area in Colorado. There's so many different trails you can visit, you can explore, so many different parks that reside right here in these areas. When you talk about raising a family, this is the area. This is the ultimate area. This is probably one of the best areas in the U.S. It's got to be top 5, top 2, top 1. I'm telling you, when I talk about school systems, there's some of the best school systems is right here located in this area. When I talk about some of the safest cities, right here in this area, there's plenty of things to do. And just because you south of Denver, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy things that the actual city of Denver has to offer, or maybe things in north of Denver has to offer. You're not that far from everything. So you can still live in this area and branch out and explore more areas. This area has everything you can think of, business, suburban lifestyle, industrial, anything you can think of. This area has it all. It's a perfect place to raise a family. You're raising a family in a great educational system, abundance of activities they can choose from. And when you looking to purchase a home in this area, a lot of these communities have great amenities. They have a pool that's there located. They have maybe a big rec room. Some of the healthiest counties in Colorado is right here in this area. If you ask me, where would you be raising your family in Colorado? Or where do you reside at this moment? I'm in this area. I'm telling you guys, this is the place where I plan to raise my family. This is a place that I love to be. I hadn't been in this area since moving back to Colorado. I do not plan to move out of this area. Me and my fiance right now at this moment is looking at homes in this area. It's a no-brainer for me. I love the suburban lifestyle. I love the greenery we see here. I love to see how clean it is when I'm outside driving around. I am from California, where I'm used to seeing things being dirty, and I love seeing just things green and clean. Green and clean. That's what you're going to see here in this area. I've been to many areas out here in Colorado I love them all. You know, really nothing bad to say. You can't go wrong with many areas. You know, I went to school down in Fort Collins. I worked down in Boulder. I've been everywhere. But the South Denver metro area by far is my favorite spot, my favorite place. Things are central, so you don't have to worry about being too far out to participate in. I'm gonna let you guys know right now, if you want to be in the thick of things, you love the downtown feel, you love the fast life, you know, fast pace, this is not the area for you. You want to be more closer to downtown. You know, Cherry Creek might work for you, but I doubt this area will work for you. I had someone reach out to me and kind of like, hey, we want to be close to downtown. Perfect. You know, this South Denver metro area, not going to be your style. But if you're ready to settle down, maybe you got a family, you want to slow it down a little bit, making plans based on your family and their needs, I'm telling you, this is an area. You can't overlook this area. This area you have to visit. You have to do some more research on. Call me if you're looking to buy or sell. Call me. Reach out. Let's get it going, because this is definitely an area you need to invest in and learn more about. Because when you talk about things that it offers, you check off so many different boxes. There you have it. We talked about the South Denver metro area. One of the best areas in my opinion. If you guys have any questions regard to real estate in the Denver greater area, you guys looking to buy or sell, utilize the number below. Once again, I'm LaRyan King.